How you doing? I have a SANSEVIERIA Trifascata right here, and it's got plenty of room. It's in a big pot. It has a pup coming out right here, and I'm getting bit by mosquitoes while I'm talking. Even though I sprayed the repellent, they're still biting me. Anyway, there's another pup over here. And even though I have all these pups, look at the size of this flower. And I'm gonna see if I get SANSEVIERIA seeds from it, and we're gonna try to propagate them, because this rarely happens. And if I got pretty big hands here, and this is a big blossom. It's about 1.5 feet long. So check that out, people. So I wanted you guys to see it, because this doesn't happen too often. And what are some of the reasons why this happens? So, as I understand, sometimes the plant is over packed in a pot, and it's not able to spread out and propagate that way. So it'll send out a flower and make seeds, because it's no longer, it's so root bound and full in the pot that it's under a little stress, and it'll make a flower and try to send seeds out to other areas. And that's one theory. And another theory is that the plant is under a lot of stress. Maybe if you cut all of these down, and you could see they're not cut down. If you cut all of these down and the leaves aren't able to grow, sometimes it'll make a flower because the plant's under stress and it's not being allowed to do its thing. And these are theories, and the plant decides, I'm going to make a flower. Now, this is my story for this plant. It was in a big pot, and it was an old plant in somebody's house, and I was able to obtain it, and I broke it apart and made about 6 plants out of it, because it was just so tight that the leaves were like jammed together so tightly, and all it was roots. So this is the biggest plant I made out of it, and I put it in a real big pot. And all the other ones, they didn't flower, and this one did. So I'm thinking this is the way the plant is thanking me. It's been trapped in a pot for so many years. It's making pups, and this shoot where it came out, this leaf might have been in that pot for 10 years, and it was so happy to finally be outside in the sun with a lot of dirt. It just decided to go all out and do everything at once. So we're getting pups, we're getting big leaves coming out. Here's one here, and we're getting a flower at the same time. So the plant was so stressed being in this old lady's house for years next to a window with hardly any water, tight as can be. So once I got the middle of that plant, gave it some soil, gave it some water, gave it sun, it just decided to go all out in every direction it could. It was so surprised of its new environment. It started doing everything it could. So this plant came out of stress, and I got this beautiful flower, and it's the biggest one. It's close to 2 feet long. It's the biggest flower I ever got from SANSEVIERIA so far, and I'm really happy with it. So that's my theory. Now another thing, as you can see, it's this shoot right here where it came out of. As I understand, no more new leaves will come out of that particular leaf system right here, but it will send out roots and new growth under the ground, right, like what's happening here. Okay, so we're gonna have no more new leaves from where the flower is, right here, this section here, but it will spread out and have all new nodes coming up everywhere after this bloom is complete. Now these leaves here will last a long time, and if they start getting old, and then I'll just trim them down, but I'll have plenty of new growth all around the plant. So, and there we have a little spider. I don't know if you saw him. He just walked down. There he goes. Did you see him, guys? He's climbing up on the other side. Where are you? There he is. He's protecting my plant right there. There he goes. There he goes. So after this flowers, if these leaves start withering from age, we can always trim them back, and we're going to have plenty of new growth coming up. But there you have it, people. I'm very proud of my giant SANSEVIERIA trifascata, aka Dracrana trifascata. They just renamed them all, but we're going to still be calling them SANSEVIERIA because we're not going to confuse people. All of a sudden they want to change it to Dracrana trifascata because of genetic studies. But here it is, people. Now if you have a plant like mine that's blossoming, please comment in the comment section and tell me how you got yours to bloom and why it bloomed. And I'd be interested to read all the comments of why other people's snake plants decided to get flowers, and we can share tips about this plant. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe, and thank you so much, and God bless. Bye, everybody.